boys be our margins on Mumbezo Michia. You know, I mean, sure say it was strategic how it was released and when it was released. And Obetiane said, "Excuse me, you look beautiful. I'm from Russia. Follow me, I'll show you." Follow me, I'll show you. Once again, anybody I don't know, but anybody uncomo. Yabesha say, Russia needs Watumbra. Bonnie Ben, why? Follow me, I'll show you. No, I'm out for the idea. Ya cry a receptionist in our war, sir. Baby, I know, Lord, you know. A receptionist, you see, a Juma born nights. It is, sir, it is out here. Hey, sir, it's you all born night, will be able to me real free. Yes, Rabesha, a microwave. How did microwave, end up with you sleeping with? I'll show you. I'm on for our review. I'm on for your Val's Day present. Unfortunately for me, no other phobias will move. Oh no, dear Cranem. Hey, madam from this house. Jesus. No other phobia. And it's so unfortunate. So no crack, there's so cool too.
I'll be a woman for all time.
Follow me, I'll show you. There's a term on the street. You sure about it? Follow me, I'll show you. I'm from Russia. No do it. Anyway, so we'll be taking a look at that conversation. Our course near baby I'm running so this and come and ask BBC no ACA. Now I feel so no Minister for Youth and is it Youth and it's sorry Ministry for Gender, Children and Social Protection for so the letter Babe to a Bonte Alpha Birthday knows any Asemia Ibai and then so no Youth Ministry as also honorable operation so the Asema Betu Abonte as the girls and mama and go for 5 hours in infant chopping Musa. You ready, Uncomo? I want to bring a dear foot to Abba. Bedini in a Huncomo. Area meeting Eddie Ola Michael. Now I'm being produced assistedly by Mr. Clinton Amwako. Ebe bon komo yanka
Order means the sun. Order Canada wo. Media means the sun. Day in Yamiama. Into media means the sun. A brain moon ye besibia. I have a friend in you.
Shut up by your side, girl, I will be there for always.
And there is so as usual, Bandes Bread and Bandes Gary for are here to refresh us. But Mami introduce you your special guest or Kaya home and Abeka home and there na ekomo ben ye ba bedie. And now you need the director of the Ghana National Theatre, Mr. Henry Herbert Mam, and a baby Dean Komo. The baby share the state of the National Theatre. Yeah, share how digitalization is being is affecting the attendance of people at Omoko National Theatre, and some of the challenges and how we can fix them. And any move say Sebi Yansha Nimu SAB Free National Theatre or company no Abba Serebeya Bibia Betimi Atotoso Kama Amayina.
I'll be your woman for all.
Now, Mr. Herbert Mam, he's about 1 year in office now. You know, we are going to check out a free bar office. Yeah, na and Sakraye Ben with me, Adam Ede Aba Regime Muho. Na Obanso na Enomati saying of free hey, and or the ABC hey, and or they call hey. It's an area on our accountability series, you know, me and the director. I think I should say the acting director though. I don't know why everybody is still acting after 1 year. I think say, hey, acting director, acting director. Senior, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick Yamiadum. Yeah, what's way?
Adam.
Okay.
But Mami, young class, you are acting director.
I'm the acting executive director.
Okay, acting executive director. Yeah. But why acting still?
Also, that is the process. First, you get to be given the opportunity by His Excellency nominate you to go and be in there, but you have to go through the public service rules. You know, the Public Services Commission has to interview you. Your board actually has to put you forward, and then you are interviewed. And if you come out successful, then you're confirmed. Yeah.
Peace FM.
But now I feel you. Dabena, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama appointment, you know.
So April.
Exactly. It's say you will be literally be 2 months.
Yes.
And I chill.
Sana here. When we say Sana system not here.
But I affecting Unyuma. Say we are acting no now yen sheda NCUP no affect Unyuma.
Oh, that be. I mean, whatever it takes, also the age man. Microphone wo ho. It's institution. It was a yenya border. And Yamiadum, yes, we are by August, by April.
Okay.
By August, na border ba.
No, now board.
Na me age man.
Okay.
I'm in microphone a age man. Kakra na ebeti me aso ye mo kakra di idea. Get me the so board no beba ebeka ho na amount strategic direction, and then more cover more. And it's a bibia, and yes, the biana or community could be advice and direction, but I think na board a chair was our partner.
Okay.
Unyomo yejima. Na the bia at least I will say, you know, it's me, it's acting though, but and jumana na you know. So whether you are acting or you are substantive, no, a jumana also
it is say no, I can't interview Obeko.
Yes.
Now I feel ya clear acting everywhere.
Yes.
No, most of the interview.
Yeah.
Am I area?
Yes. Until the
trauma. Somebody report to the bansa.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, because almost 1 year acting there, but I don't go out. Yeah, I don't go out.
I think say Sana system not here. Appointments be brilliant. First and foremost, you go there and hold the fort for the time being until such time. Say, I say PSA, Public Service Commission. We know it's HR.
Okay, my government.
And I does until almost one after the other.
Oh, also I'm kekam.
Well,
also I'm kekam. Maybe I chair do, but we dey kongosan komo. It we are acting yet yaka.
Daddy, see how they unya.
It because young confirm sad it almost 1 year in Chiokada.
Sana, it's Sana system. It's a very Sana system.
Even civil
servants now, so it takes some time. Sana munyo be call controller and your mana. Yes, we know. Sana it's for now. Yeah.
Maybe a dog. Aquaba. Patro Bibia Bocode.
Bibia Bocona, sorry.
Adam. Wadamo, me pese me swapping microphone kakra. Oh, nti no me pese ye de odien bema guest na ya waje no why? Okay. I was Mr. Henry Abedmam na edin komo and say the mic you know from Kakra. So me swapino. So no on pekasa bebre. Enti na ose me man mic a mu ejiji. Sere bia wa man ne so kra na wa straining the voice a yebete. Boss, bacha fi dey say
Sir.
yeah, this is better.
Okay.
This is far.
Many time crown we shoot Valentine.
Men's one fan pimping earlier. It's about your any wish happy Valentine.
Happy Valentine. First to wow ha ninko for our studio ha. It's a day of love and tea.
Yeah.
So to my wife, my children, my sector minister and deputy and all the members there, and then also to my staff, my management, my staff, to my board. I say happy Valentine's Day, and may the spirit of love guide us and help us to achieve whatever it is we've set ourselves to do.
All right, thank you so much. Now, I think not your so I mean, how do you cope with all this? Because this is your first time working in such office, Anna.
Yes,
This is your first time.
Political appointment.
Political appointment.
Yeah.
So we are now surviving. How do you run the office? See into your okay.
Also, is a private issue. How we manage ourselves is another thing altogether. By the grace of God, we're surviving. The office, offices, what do you call it? Sunny air running there is not really dependent on that. What is available, say, or we use it. I mean, we have our board to give us covering. So now, your structures now are available. Accounting systems are available. HR, they are largely civil servants. So already, everything is set for them. So it's just for some of us who have come in new. Apart from that, baby, I fine. So you just only preside, work with them now.
The last, I think in 2024, there was this conversation about the state of the National Theatre. Now, in 2023, it had to do with air conditioners and stuff and all those things. But later on, I realized that the government of the day was able to secure some air conditioners to boost the ones that were there. But still, there were too many issues with National Theatre. When I say Uti Ebiamu, what is the state Alberto?
Send your kind, maybe at least air condition issue in there now on my fix. So, I know they are two outside into near. I was say and say, you maintain your man. Because maybe 2 years no. The problem who can say maintenance not a problem. No, maintenance a problem. Say facilities says say when you uncle who dibia on some who dibia. Your man kitten bet me say na before you know na be some kese yeah anti eno na me hu quickly and see anti ombabisa obisa microphone on one back say I have been very particular about maintenance. See, it was more like apart from safety, maintenance was my number 2. First safety say na me age my factory. Issues of safety there they jump at me easily into me by 1 or 2 things. I mean, who I felt say it had to do with safety. Quickly, I tried to work on them. So me say you didn't crawl for baho. We invite people there. Young Kasan so you call her DBR until say you making sure say how you're safe. I think so. Structure and say yet or say your pesca kakra na you maintain a train renovation bone so dear. Or say kakra I want say could you be na bua or say told you na de fix your carpenter I could the bia and coho horn and kosher say could you be a say na no baby a bua na see those are things I make us say me leakages kakra be say or wana and so be a pure ha say roof no okay so me my no proud
yes and so thought to say the name so atui.
Yes.
That will say so be to me by inside.
Baby, I flooded kakra and your man so be a few years until no, my no priority pa. Yamia dum make us say a cut down pa. Na yeah, most of us feel safe to come in there. Na won't be say I idea or yen a neper na no. I'll say debia we knew debia on sour see me workers and catch debia jamin and I'm ho na me who we are me say bra yen show way yen show way and me GD says sir na you manages our facilities no so near ya unye surprise bia one day we sorry now be na be boo or no see maintenance to a very large extent and na ye me ka say na a issue and yamia dom so many management and staff to some extent at the same time so you're train renovation about
what mention no my friend is maintenance and then safety.
Yes.
These are the two things I'm saying one mentioned and they are very important issues as well. Previously I think that there was that conversation around the safety of people or mobile theater and all that, but apart from these two, what other challenges now be meet here?
Oh, baby, say, make us a staff now, to a very large extent. Who say na, papa.
Yeah, because I remember there was some sort of agitation. Yeah.
But it was more to do say, I say, attention, papa. You understand? Yes, I'm also say they're a bit neglected. You know, I mean, just a couple of days. Not many. Me, one of my executives there, Bompire, Kasa, yeah, Bon Common. Now, Kasa, oh, my age more for a number of years, but never have I seen say, yeah, attention, sir. I mean, make I say, we did that. Your friend is saying, your sector minister, and deputy, any the other, you know, members now. On leadership or ministry and say, my attention, Papa. I mean, recently, staff all now feel say, Ampa. I mean, there's some good attention from the ministry to us. You know, saying, oh, my generator. You know, idea for a very long time now. Anyhow,
National Theatre need generator.
Generator na see ho na engagement.
Okay, it's boy and so be every chess car be a program not license of a dinner no more.
Now a chess is a program. Now unim say program is very dependent on electricity. I mean some programs are we live transmission in your and the audio generator.
Oh, okay.
Most of the time I'm doing generator. I mean as we speak this here new one I basically we are testing and rakra.
A fresh one.
Yes, fresh generator.
Wow.
With the support of a sector minister and a deputy and then the other executives. No, I mean, to me, Anyabi. The power because na enya idea na microphone need to say about you can't say about crowd na say yes, but I want to deliver about a week ago now and to me I start here juma until him say it's available now, so we be you see how no pay generator obanyabi yeah so
you know you better rent every more.
Oh, it's not something I would be a movie. It's a very big machine.
Okay, so in the situation where your program here Doom Light, is it going to come with extra cost?
Yes, it would come. Obviously, it would once we have it, you know that it means the attractiveness of a place will be a bit enhanced to a very large extent. So that somehow will feature. And then if you come in and you insist on using generator at all costs, it's going to be available, and that also would attract what it has to attract. So it's there. The long and short of it is there.
Near current. Into why who see also kakra. At least for the design as a petrol. Yeah.
Once you start it, it has to be paid for.
Yeah. But Obiwe says so Ghana National Theatre Pan. Is it all about National Theatre na ye hunana mo dwuma pa ne se mo mandate ni se mra no de na se mo se munye.
So yeah, the end is about promotion, development and preservation of culture. Say yeah culture ye be promoting no. Say e be nyoma so ne be ya enyira. You between so asomu ye ayɛ no fɛ nti ye suasua nneɛma a ɛfa yɛ ho sɛnea ye nti na yɛwɔ resident groups no yɛwɔ resident groups friends dance drama and afei so yɛwɔ yɛ symphony orchestra and the dance group idea whichever dance form I work Ghana idea no say omunim na through omu performances no omu to me ma a define na so
and the dance groups involve these new ones nana these hip hop dancers, street dancers near the it doesn't involve them.
Not necessarily.
Are they?
You know, we're looking at really cultural, something culturally oriented.
So it's a cultural dance troops and groups, you know.
Sure. What is identified with a group of, let's say, people in the north or the western region, the Greater Accra region, what really forms, their culture there. Now I was say to me preserving the yes so baho no person yes sir. At least or meet me actual wherever from Accra to Zabzu they take a lot of time on research to me the information but also go for lifestyle in your and maybe a stories I will say you can't different places soon, different kingdoms, different people. Your drama group and they are able to put those things together. Scripts are and I say theater plays are for impeding for your church area reflective of your culture and your the drama groups is able to do that. And symphony for me to make sure say introduces type of music to Ghana. Now so fire so to introduce to the world. Symphony is able to do that. And our role actually is to promote the culture of our country. Now to make sure that it's developed well and it is preserved.
Say you say you see theater be about see theater be or any part of this country about the say.
Your law I can say I will say initiate and anything national theater, anything theater there it has to be under the national theater. That's what the law says. And so
anything theater.
Yes, national theater. We have the responsibility. I board, and I was setting up theaters across the country. So hubs, different hubs. It's under the national theater.
Let's say it is not for Ubi Awuti and area. A say you can't Ghana National Theatre now. It's not just about building a wall. A work crown, but it has everything to do with theater and its regulations.
Fine. So that's our mandate. So theater there was a modern say we promote, and the idea is that you see theater and they promote your culture. It is a you might be hiring, you might be also your passing on to other people in your ma. It's through theater. The also you should say theater. But to me, wherever you theater no, to me I use as a tool to convey messages and affect society. And see, and you're building the pet. I mean, the be a casa, the chairman, Beccacho say, the chairperson Beccacho say, with theater, no, and you're building a movement.
It is a movement.
Yes, it's a movement. It's just a idea. Anytime a gather in the momentum and take a form of its own. Building idea is a place a house to say there are actually 4 distinct products, 4 different products. I make my friend your drama group, your dance group, your symphony. I feel so the rental facilities all there.
The rental facility, meaning one more bedgy theater,
the hall
no.
Yes.
And the other parts of the hall no.
Fine.
At the end of Fine.
Okay. That's the other wing of it.
Okay.
And make sure say maintaining or make it available. Well, people are more running the place. Now and so departments, programs department, almost programs. Theater, and so Wednesday theater to get younger people on some theater. You try say screening movies, and other programs are Fun World. I cry baby Sunday, Kida Fest, and in Yama. Sounds so your friend is saying theater festival once every year. And see, so in-house programs are all geared towards promoting our culture, also supporting one or moba up no. Senior Bay, platforms, now later I'm moving to bigger halls. audiences in Yama. And it's just a place I housing and my opportunities are yet to me at the express here home. But near end yet to me any baby to me move it to schools, yet to me call communities, the BR echoye. And build an idea, a see ho, and a very representative, symbolic, a house saying. Now, so near a woman, it's me the copy BR.
It's a you can't decide there. You be so baby says okay. So you University of Ghana theatre department be almost so
W.
Okay.
Also, it's almost said that's for academic purposes.
Okay.
Somehow, almost the commercial activities, but it's purely for the school. And no, you're purely for the school academic purposes, and then also they venture out.
The ones under the and I said the ones for academic purposes need is separate from the more shares on the Mrano and Mamma Quantum shares on.
They are not under us in any way.
Okay.
But say products are if you honor. Expect to say one day this is a place I'll bet you be expressive.
Okay.
So if you and most of the people in fact you carve school of your friend is saying dance group no free legon ho.
Okay.
Na drama also if you ho and see not legon hona as existe sa groups ni na wo na ye form national theatre no na ye ti omo eba yi omo bi eba ebe
groups no. Okay.
See we ukog legon mo say be groma so hostel so the house wo we are supposed to be as a back more or less, but they are more like for the academic activity. We are set up for the commercialization or let's say spread of it. I mean, not necessarily for the academic side, but practically. Sure. But we work together to a very large extent. Maybe at least we know ekasa. Collaborations be one or two who did that. Yes, more opportunity in your ejima. And you say yes, sir. University of Ghana, but other places now, omuye theatre, Muslim science, it was some connection be
with the Ghana National Theatre
because so Usia Diana also practical. This is the ultimate you would like to come and express yourself in. And see, that is the relationship we have with them.
Now, theatre unkomwe. Then misa there was this amphitheaters and abandoned and no AC. My entire say no you be position under National Theatre now.
Hopefully it has to be that way. It has to be that way. I know said there's work more since year last year into this year and so yakwa says it na kind sa infrastructure ni na omoye ho adwuma omewie. So you need that to say at least they will maybe say at least that's where it's supposed to be. That's where it's supposed to be, housed. Na yanya your friend is management from the National Theatre. And any other theatre is built under the ministry, at least it has to be under national.
Because you come na uche mu say and I mean chief for say enye menkwana mo Dr. Kwesi Ernest and so ha. So as and when he wants to chip in or be chip in. So now unkomodim now can say mona mo lay out plans and na say bi an hihye say bi o say theater bi wa ha na say ye bibi say emra no ma mo kwan say mo lay those plans, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your law.
Sana law. Amphitheater no, was it laid out and also was it initiated by the National Theatre? Did you see any document on?
So it's a project that's ongoing, actually being done by the sector ministry.
Okay.
So I know so appropriately.
Be handed over, Mama.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But what is the state? Which I can't. You bet me with that.
Mean to mean exactly where. But I know the assessments now also. There'll be deployment of funds to get them to finish. So there's focus on them to make sure you're complete because they are spread around the country and see the idea behind say na bet me about National Theatre. The Abia now Central Region now Western Region Ashanti. Now unya opportunity to come here. Don't just say Mount get theatre. or say a mount semblance of a place be a very good place how to me so by espresso that's the idea.
Na me mo obi ko hwe Kumasi de no looks like yeah judgment no I see you say na hokra fumura. I think that was about 2 weeks ago, and it's like Hong Kong and Manikoche. So I don't know about the other regions, but Oko Kumasi there was literally nothing being done there.
So to say something mechanical is assessments. Say idea was under the previous government, na AGIF sometime. The current minister and the deputy the ministry, they are looking at how to continue with it. There's an assessment of the facility, what is needed. I will say how much it's going to cost us annually, and so that's the stage where it is now. And when him say once I'm finalize the idea, and the work will start. So I know say it's a concern, and say at the end we are now. But I know for a fact say my assessment to see how some use our projects.
The entire concern no being crano has to do with Komobia Kumasi me yokodi about creative art school and in Chemunu Chese or see on who's so the Bayanka Yampanya de Fofro. So no a man say oh Ness abaya mo be say enyuma abanda that started no so sana ebe kona na mo be je gu na mo ayemo amode. That is why I'm amphitheater and common so about being here ma sector for no I mean industry players now yes so concerned about it say are you also going to say oh nye starting nya no ho na yen pursue ye there which indeed abane ye by pursuing a second national theater in Kumasi. Yeah, no, so I better more so.
Okay, so pursuing second national theater in Kumasi, there it has really no connection to maybe a abandoned project for I mean, it's a manifesto promise. It's something bibi ana grofo bisa or nya bisa or Kumasi. I'm sure say with the passage of time, Rebecca say nkosi be another region, another region. Sanya be ya enkoye say debia or so ba cry. Okay, but me so minim say a policy of this government at least from Nyamehu ewo me sector ministry crown or chese nya de bia nyombe beto ye no a nyom na mo start mo sha asede omonye this is nya me catch amphitheater is nya government we na start here and so from with authority from the minister bon komo assessments have been done I chese obeye ho adwuma matikra me ni deputy minister crown so who on ma me hu komo oni ma bon komo crown so ne be ya say it's something that will completed that our Makuma said they should do it. So something about discontinuing other projects there. I don't know about other places, but for our sector ministry, I know that we are continuing all that we think is good. And I think whatever it is, there are projects that are for a country. So I'm not sure that this government is wants to overlook anything that will be the interest of the country and say it just wants to pursue its own. I'm sure we'll continue what we have to, even at the same time. Yes, we are there.
Okay. I was for a high piece 104.3 entertainment review na Masugua Muti. Yene Penia or that Ghana National Theatre. No, I am Mr. Henry Herbert, mom, and they didn't come off a theatre home, and they emra a book. Na juma anase theater nyina ho eba ma ye nyina yetimi esua ya mamre ne ya mane ewo akwan hodro so eti awia isi afi no watuni na enkomo a yedi eno no na mame misa we abansu will be see second national theater e pacho akosi say
let me say yeti finance minister ni o kan say you be acquire land. And the other preparations are senior be ya bet to me are starting. I know said that discussion is ongoing. I'm sure where to get land which is appropriate. So I'm sure say one or two would like to even come and donate or say okay you see way. So that is ongoing. And as and when that has mama finalize there, they will definitely let us know say yanya land way. And this is a commitment in terms of Maria best starting and when to end. The focus too is on how to renovate this one to bring it to life. And that conversation is also on our Chinese for to send a kind of my commitment to to come and renovate the place. So there are two things that we are looking at the same time. Renovating this one, which we have, and then the other one breaking ground. And they are both ongoing. I can
So are you aware whether there has been a land secured for the Kumasi Theatre or not?
That announcement I will not be able to make. I know there's work ongoing. And
in searching for a land.
Yes, obviously there's work ongoing. Say that decision a bar. Say finality bar. At least the announcement will be made, and we can be sure it will be done during this time. This government is in office. Yeah, sure.
Mr. Henry, can I meet me a bit? Say, we are aware, so say there is a proposed design of how the second theatre in Kumasi is going to look like.
Okay. I'm sure they're, like you're saying, proposed, but not yet finalized. So all those things will be in process.
Okay, let's say when you're aware.
I'm not aware of any design that has already been put together. What I know is that there's a first phase, get the land, do the preparation, the usual things, legislation, and secure all that, and then the plans would also unfold. So at this time, you can say I have plans, you read the DAO or something like that, but it's essentially a promise manifesto. There will be land acquisition, and then those other things will follow.
Then let me tell you, say, Ashanti Regional Minister, Akwasidaye Edikan Afiwemu, Okoda Otumfo ase, se wa masa ase a yede ba be si second national theatre or say wo nshire so.
Okay.
So it's already in the public domain.
Okay.
I'm surprised I won't say.
No, it's not a main thing. But it's Ashanti Regional Minister. Say this has to come to the national level where you have to go and see the land and we say, okay, that's it. This is it.
It's they have not informed you to even go and see the land.
That is at that level. It's the minister. Don't forget, it starts from the ministry before it trickles to us. So at that level, it's been talked about, and the finality will be made. That should not be anything that destabilizes anything at all. I work under the ministry, you understand? So it's what the ministry says we should do. I will not be the one to champion it now. So,
okay, so the reason why I'm interested in this part is because of the Emrano Akunye Dema office nene the National Theatre no. Say ye bibisa momu no si mamu edi animu. Akwa say mu na wo say edamo boso ana makoma so say mu di animu ti say impo say minister be kwa akwohwe asase also de would account. So if you are not aware, then person may bought Ashanti Regional Minister and voice man. Then the second thing is even the design. They also posted that even the design is ready.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, then the National Theatre, second National Theatre in Kumasi design is ready. Not director anymore.
So as I said, we work under the ministry.
But the ministry should let you know.
Yeah, no problem. We know, so there's something going on. As I said, it's a manifesto promise. We know it's happening. We know there are discussions ongoing. Like you said, they've gone to a 2-4 and all that. It's our ministry's responsibility now to turn things over to us when they think it's ready. I mean, you should know that there are phases. You start from somewhere before you end somewhere. So I mean, if the minister has not made that move, it means that she is still finalizing a few things. And until such time is done, we should not be the ones to push ourselves in that direction. Whatever we do is still under government, and so at that level, is with her. It's only when she says, "Okay, this is the time." That's when we know. So to me, can say I'm the acting executive director for National Theatre. I say I'm a land in Timinamo. There's nothing I'll be able to do unless I'm empowered to do that.
Then it's also I am in one a BM say wow that National Theatre no with what I'm saying, you know, anywhere. Then how did the director in charge of Black Star Experience also got to know this information and the design and even had to go and see the land? What is you supposed to be doing that?
So I've told you there are different levels and different layers. I've had a short conversation with the Black Star Experience head. Okay, so yeah, I'm talking about Rex. So
Yeah, because he was sitting right where you are. No, can say yes. The land has been acquired. Ono also confirmed so so and then the designs are almost ready, and then funding is also almost done.
Okay,
but all these are news to you.
Yeah. But it doesn't mean that I have to be in there now.
No, you have to.
No,
it's your job. Based on the law description.
I work with my minister. I'm saying as and when the minister feels or deems fit to say now is your time to move in, he will do so, and together with the board. So I don't want to jump the gun. I mean, I work under people, and so let it be handled at that level. When it is time to say now is it for National Theatre to walk in, we will do so. It's more, our role is more for the management of a facility. It's a management of a facility, so acquisition of a land, building, and all those things will definitely not be one that we say we are in charge of. It would be at the management level, like we talked about the amphitheaters. Okay, so also right now as we speak, there's ministry now a movie for assessment of those projects. Once those things are done, source of funding, and BBR, no more we are, they will hand it over to the National Theatre, and we will do the management of it.
Peace 104.3 Entertainment Review Nabusha Masugu Amuti said medical chemuno ya ne penyina oda eye Ghana National Theatre ano director na nkasa muano ena edi nkomo ba minia Halifax and so ababekeo ni
Brawler. Don't you say?
Yeah.
I don't know why she red and white stripes are.
Musi Valentine. Ananya na mudidi.
Anyway, good to see
you. You see Valentine, bro.
Yeah.
Akwaba, thank you for joining us.
Sure.
Yeah, mnizen komo wasugu zwa uti.
Sure. Let me see a pa.
Okay. It's me post na mama miniamu so bi obi wo questions on person obi sa ba me pese e bo Ashanti regional minister no a video na no do to for us. Yeah, to the hearing of our acting director na afi yentoa nkomo no so.
Sure.
I was for me ba cho Ashanti regional minister here Dr. Mwako Hene ena me beboy ama yetie bi na we akwasi de kese di afi 2026 enim afi 2026 ya the first akwasi de wotum for ye no ena edi ye no eho anase ase ena okoda na ase se wamayen asase se emfancy second emfancy second national theatre mpacho yenti na yemetoa nkomo no so
odufu achi ameri echato a ebegyinam na yebesem na madwama do otufu ase amaye se 2026 no president na matofo so kai budget no where say yempe ba bia yede be national theatre to sum yenu e wa Asante Mantem ha eni masase so nsem wa Asante Mantem ha de yede otufu de ampa yede betu na nim besre ne se omaye ba bia yebetimi yedi se adwuma no yankopon cha de otufu ati osufura aboya ma yasase yantamu a yede ebedi eye sa adwuma ye national theatre dwumadi no
etino we Ashanti regional minister and so ankomwa anase na sida odima ye nana otekokoso opim so efa asase a ode ama aban ewo nhiraye so say yemfancy second national theatre. So this is just maybe numbers so to say and your busrim can he actually has said it and yeah to us doc obeso be mana the pacho director
When you have Herbert Waha,
yeah
very calm person in politics.
Very, very.
Na me won sem ba ko menu a na me pese me no me dwo na agent chere kakra wo ho.
The patrol.
Uncle Henry. Me pese me bisa wo. Being the director of National Theatre, can you walk us through financial aspect of the theatre in terms of one, how much do people pay to access the National Theatre with all the spaces that you have? Can you elaborate on this one for me? Space is saying as Kasamiti or National Theatre. So me kwesi me ba National Theatre or China pa. Se me pese me ba na me ba rent National Theatre na me dey concert a. Obaji me say na edie na den e na eye facilities a me tua size kana menya e wo National Theatre.
Bear me say in terms of how much I will be paid here, a range, but depending on Yama, we can saw year and so and the make us say, my friend say front of house, your office be a friend front of house. I take care of Sadiano. Ubahwa, Ube channel, Ube concert for this number of hours. Ube need say, Ube need this side room, Ube need this other facility, or no bet nothing. Now, everything that goes into that, no, I work your figures amount, and it's available anytime to come and check. You're talking 20,000 plus, some even less, 17.5 or so, but all depends on what you want to do. And I'll not be able to sit here and say, okay, we're concert until later, may charge you 20,000, and I'll charge you 14,000. Bra, then who your type of concert I would need. Ubaye, Crawford Bebaho, Niama Peso, Eddie Kahumao. I have a mouse, but it's available when this is running.
You need specific amounts. Ebia, Ubi Peso Bayer, for example, Kuvisa Peso Bayer concert, or theatre, those all this, we need to say be a fixed rate or say between a charge between 70 to 40,000.
You get it, I mean, like 17.5 to 20,000 plus, okay? But I will not be doing my institution any service.
Okay.
You know, to
putting out the figures there.
Not necessarily the figures, because it be our concert you have other requirements.
Okay.
Until at least just come and have that conversation. Now I mean I'm not sure say it to be difficult.
Okay.
If the catcher will say, okay, concert be at 20,000. Now if you Drew horses here now say, okay, yes, see Henry said 20,000 until no one met here. Now if your catcher will say Ube concert or say we need we want to say me pay way na ye figures can home na ko say me no ma transfer, but at least I've given you an idea.
Okay, nti say me to question I see me say there won chire mu da dem here me request am de beba no and now once you place all the logistics I make here no
Yes.
together now a carbon no summarize as a full cost I make
Yeah,
here.
more cost.
Okay, now says here as we speak now currently National Theatre it seats how many people at
Our full capacity hall no will give you 1,492.
1,492.
492.
That's the main hall.
Yes, we usually get full capacity, sir, because you have to make space for one or two.
Okay.
So you're looking at the safety of a facility. So you don't overpack it.
Okay.
Until that's the capacity for the hall.
Okay.
You wonder hall.
There's a car 8 and 8 now do 1,005.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now you another hall. So we are familiar with the place, sir. Exhibition hall.
Yeah.
Exhibition hall by between city up to 400-500 people.
Okay.
Okay. Your Folks Place. Okay. Folks Place can do 250 thereabout, sometimes a little bit more. It's an open air, place. And then your friend is a VIP. VIP is usually for small meetings. About 50, you can have about 50 people there. Okay, so these are the facilities. The foyer is also there.
Okay.
Depending on what you want to do.
Okay.
So
and
it's
Gary,
available.
before my other senior colleagues will come in, last but one, let me be so. 1 year now, I will take your office for the National Theatre. Almost a year now. Can you walk us through your balance sheet as we speak? National Theatre, do we have money or we are broke?
We are running. we're running. I won't walk you through my national.
I don't know question now. I will be as a person on funny sick as I'm not true.
Yeah, it's a subvented entity. Just a government HI salaries and my other things. Now also you raise your friend internally generated funds. Okay, yeah.
The entire man may be our question about balance sheets, say whether we are broke or not, say and say for the last years now theatre no call to the level of say you need to calculate a bit more air condition for National Theatre. A month for Baho, then people are sweating. You go to the washrooms, deplorable condition.
They are the things of the past.
They are the things of the past. And so it baffles every Ghanaian. Say a place that is for rental, rent it to people, collect money. Yeah. We see concert, Uncle Bo, George Kwemu, Event Bureau, everybody is doing show. And yet, theater said they don't have money to buy air conditions.
Okay.
So everybody, Obia, like we're thrown in a state of, you say, how can baby a Jessica de, Yenisika, the bit to air condition?
Okay. Matuwa say, make us say, near Achemu, they buy at least who say conditions for her.
Okay.
Up to now they are here, they are there. I service I know an idea. Okay. Now my council actually was maintenance is something I have prioritized. So I'm pa maybe I a juma I just dear and to be cancer de bia unisika. It's a bia muna ye I idea maintenance no. And I'm very vigorous on that. Yes should be we are checky. Sit bia bua ton yama edibeye. So for now, as far as Niambeshia and Niamey, I'm making sure that at least we are maintaining. And I need your man now to me. This is a generator, yeah, by into me on top. Okay, your budget government the better mind somehow. And they have brought it. It came actually from the ministry. And so we are a subvented agency, and we have a lot of support also from our ministry, our sector ministry. So they are doing well to support us. At least maybe I say me sector minister and deputy and other executives now say they've done a good job for us, and it's helped to raise the morale of the people there. I'm telling you, to a very large extent. Say I was having a chat with one of my executives just a couple of days ago. I say, Henry, my ejuma will have for some time. Say you're my attention, say that for a long time. And so it's credit to my sector minister and then the deputy. And I'm saying they are giving us a lot of support.
The last question.
Even though you were Nyama, so I know say to be solve problems one day. But I'm sure and I'm happy. Personally, I feel a bit comfortable, say I'm getting almost support and the attention. And I know, say, it will not be long.
The last question.
Yeah.
Indeed, Manye last.
From where you sit, would you, looking at the losses and in and out of what you are saying, would you advise government to seek for money and build another theater as a business person?
Say you feel say because we near up to send your attention attention in our share with one say.
Me person me too. I say, is it financially worthy for government to spend money to build another theater? Looking at what this National Theater has been through.
Why not? If you drive on our streets here, I'm not sure, say, the road in front of this place is in a shape that you really like and you're so happy about, so much so there. You say that we should build, you understand? We are still constructing roads elsewhere. And at the same time, the existing roads are getting deteriorated. And somehow, it may be fix it. Okay, so the other wing also deserves something. Okay, and so and unfortunately, funding for renovation, so to speak, in free China. Okay, so the same way, there could be source of funding from somewhere, or you never know, could also be from here. And yes, I advise that we should do that. We should do that while we're focusing on this. We manage this well. As far as where I sit, near me, I think that if you manage it well, you will be able to really keep it in good shape. and you should be able to look for funding elsewhere as well to start another one. So there's nothing wrong with looking for funding to start another one. You know, at the same time, we're focusing on this.
Okay.
And I'm sure so House is here, but who say is a bit more welcoming to you and other people than it used to. And it's because we have prioritized a few things. That's it.
Okay. But that's it, dog. Ali, Mami jumping around so now. We are well seated. Are you comfortable?
It's just that I'm not hearing myself loud enough.
Okay. Check it.